It's up to you. Just want to untangle it so it doesn't get stuck in the face. You want that side? In the shade. Oh, that JetBlue is not taking off. Oh, yeah. I didn't have time to come around here. This is why. That's fine. All right, we should be on. Let's make sure I'm not too loud here. Let me get this volume here. Playing with different volume settings here. We'll see what happens. Good morning. How are you guys doing? This is Mike at Logan in Flight at a different location today. We're at DCA, sitting here with Scott from Pensy Plains as well. And we're having a little fun here. What's the name of this place?
Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport.
Oh, this
Gravelly Point.
Gravelly Point. And it's a pretty sweet location here. Which I might have you move because I'm going to be going around like this. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Just trying to get set up here. All right, we have a bunch of planes coming in. But yeah, Mike, no room at the parking garage today at Logan, so I came out here to DCA. I don't know. So I'm going to be going all the way around. Just trying to get some logistics here.
Want to go back over there?
It's up to you, man. Yeah, if you want to.
Wherever I'm not in the way.
Yeah. We're just having some fun here. We are at DCA. We get the tower in here. Playing some wire games here. Oh, Scott just passing by in front of us here. All right, we got a plane coming in. We'll show you what the angle is going to be here today. It is pretty intense, to say the least. I got this camera here, which we will get approaches. See what I mean when it's pretty intense.
I'm pretty loud.
So those will be the runways all day today. So cool. All right, let me get to the chat here. Let's see what we got. Let me know if the sound is bad, horrible, good. This was super loud and super quiet. We're gonna have different sound volumes here. Jeff, how you doing? CC, good morning. Gaspard, what's up? Daniel from the UK, how you doing?
Well, my volume was a little low yesterday.
There you go.
On the stream.
You do Gravelly Point, yeah. This is a really cool place. Scott was telling me about this. I'm like, definitely have to go here. Chris, how you doing? What else we got? All kinds of people on here. I saw the pub guy. Where's Alan? Alan Lee. There we go. Northeast England. Kensington Anonymous. Yeah, this is insane today.
Kensington Anonymous, one of our Philly people.
I will try to adjust the volume here for the landing takeoffs. The problem is we're probably about 50 yards from the plane when it comes over our heads.
Hi, Betsy.
taking
Hi,
off
CC.
is we got Delta CRJ9 heading to JFK. Flight 5236.
Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Daniel.
We're going straight up here. All right.
Yeah, we got a bit of a lull here. Don't expect many of them.
The planes still sneak up on us. There will be plenty of kicking the tripod too, I'm sure.
Don't you hate that? So if you haven't seen DCA before, just watch.
Is there stuttering in the video or just in the audio? Just let me know. But we do seem to have a good connection here. Maybe it's up and down.
Huh.
I'll do the best I can. I also save this offline afterwards, and we'll have some video afterwards. And that was a go around. All right. Yeah, sorry if there is stuttering. I've done the best I can to get all the connections here. Everything looks good, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I do see it is a little slow. All right, next taking off is an A220 taking off to Fort Lauderdale, flight 579.
So anyway, what I started to say before is if you haven't watched a stream from DCA before, they are very busy most of the time, and they squeeze these planes in like nowhere else. So you see the one on the runway now, and there's already one in sight that's just about to land. So a lot of times they'll just be rotating when the next plane is touching down on the runway, which is crazy, but they do it all the time here. They also use. So look how close they are.
Wow.
So they're taking off and landing on runway 19, it's the main runway. Look, that was a little rough. And but they also, some of the commuter jets and smaller jets will take off on runway 15, which is over to our right and heading out to our left.
So you see on the map here, you can see where they're coming in. They're coming from the top, 19, coming right straight down to us. Where that red line is, that's where we're sitting right now. Standing.
We're sitting right next to the runway lights.
So we're right there.
The approach lights.
I'm sorry if this is stuttering. Like I said, I will post it later on. It will be up and down. It really depends on the amount of people here in the park, all that kind of stuff. But I have the video is working pretty good. All right, you got Southwest here heading to Dallas. Flight 3743 at 7:37.
And they better hurry. Can you guys hear me okay? I thought my sound was a little low on yesterday's, which is not unusual. And the other thing is these arrivals have to follow the Potomac River. So they can't come straight into the runway. They have to follow the river, and then they make a right turn at the last minute. So they're actually turning like right over us, which is also crazy.
Actually, we have a spot like this at Logan on Bayswater Street. I have some videos out there from the past where we were doing this. All right, next coming in, we have American Airlines coming in from Louisville. CRJ7.
We got American Airlines lining up over here. Probably try to squeeze them in after this one. He's still making this turn. It's almost over us. It looks like you could just reach up and touch it.
This one's a little off tilt. This will be an interesting landing.
He's going around too.
Going around. Didn't quite like it. He was way over, so he saw that tree. If they come in over the tree, they're probably way offline.
That's the second go around already.
Yeah. That actually was one when I first started setting up here as well.
Last I looked, the wind was only 5 knots, but it seems to be an issue.
So here's the control tower here. We should not get any airport police on us today, like yesterday.
No, we get the park police today.
We get the park police. Different prison.
The airport police were very kind and gentle yesterday, though.
What's this plane doing here that's lined up?
What's that?
There's a plane on the runway coming right towards us. Probably going to have to turn around. I'll be heading to White Plains.
Maybe they're trying to get that one out.
Oh, that just landed. That just landed. That's what the problem.
Oh, okay.
It landed on runway 15.
There was nothing coming in.
I think it was. Let me see where that landed from. That landed. Oh, sorry.
No, that one's going out.
Landed on 33.
So that happened the last time I was here. They had a big American jet come out here and take off like that against. Well, it was actually against the grain. They were taking off in this direction.
So I'm not sure what this guy's doing.
Yeah, they probably just need to get it out. It's gonna a time. Maybe it's medevac or something. Who knows? Cessna citation going to White Plains.
Yeah, this place is beautiful. Definitely a place for picnic and all the fun stuff you can do.
And you'll see as soon as they start moving, the next one's out on the runway, unless there's an arrival coming in. They don't waste any time.
And we have United lined up. So United here is going to be heading to Houston.
Looks like that's 737.
I gotta move this microphone away from the stand here because I keep kicking the stand and getting crazy sounds.
Next arrival is United from Houston, an A319. It's about a minute out, coming down the river. Just gonna squeeze this one out in between there. I'll keep an eye on that go around.
So how are you guys doing here today? Got the park behind us here, and there, the runway in front of us. And you got me right here. Welcome to the show here. We're at DCA, right outside Washington, D.C. Watching the takeoffs here for this one, for instance, a 737 heading to Houston, flight 2190. Hope you guys are enjoying this. This is just a crazy time. Signal may go up and down just because of the volume of people here. We have a strong signal. It's the bandwidth that's the issue. So we'll do the best we can. I am recording this separately, so we'll be able to. I'll post it and you'll be able to see that without any issues, if any issues really persist here.
All right, so here's United 512 coming in from Houston, and right behind that we have American Eagle 4198 coming from Boston, an E175.
All right, coming right behind us here. Let me get that one and figure out what button to press here. That button right there. How you doing, everybody? This one's coming in from Boston?
Yep. No, the next one.
Next one, all right.
This one's coming from Houston.
This one looks a little bit better. It's not over the tree.
Envoy 4198 is coming from Boston. The next one. But they're going to squeeze this one out first. Better hurry. It's going to be American 2287 going to Orlando. The 737-800 lining up now.
American Airlines here, getting ready to take off.
Yeah, a lot of these approaches look unstable, which surprised me. It doesn't feel like that much wind. Nothing like yesterday.
Yeah.
But last I looked, it said 5 knots, which isn't that much. It was like, well, let's look at it now.
This is going to Orlando flight 2287. And we do have an arrival coming in as well.
From Boston?
Coming in from Boston, E175.
So it's using runway 19. The winds right now are 160 at 5 knots. So coming from the southeast, and they're taking off to the south. So you wouldn't think it would be a major issue, but it definitely seems to be a factor.
All right, next arrival is from Boston. Oh, it's already here. Over the tree. We'll see what happens with this one.
Yeah,
they're coming.
Correcting at the last minute there.
I noticed that a lot of corrections at the last minute.
Over on the right and then corrected over to the left. Huh.
This is a very busy airport. I think they said this is the busiest runway in the country. Is that what I heard?
Really? Could be. Because almost all the traffic's on this runway. It's not like Dulles where they have 4 runways to use.
Right.
Thanks everyone for all your support. We got 46 likes already.
Cool. Awesome, guys.
We got 79 people watching early in the stream.
You have this American here, CRJ-9, heading to Huntsville.
And if you didn't hear the plan, Mike's going to take off for Florida here probably in a couple hours, and then I'm going to take over on Penske Plains when he's done. Hang out for the rest of the afternoon anyway. Mike can listen to us on his way to Florida.
There we go.
Going down 95. to set up in front of the trail so we don't get those people shots. Yeah, he's crabbing to the right a little bit. I think the wind's coming from the left, so.
All right, it made it. Next arrival is E175 coming in from Nashville.
Gotta get this CRJ out
Here
first.
we have American Eagle here. That's going to be heading to Pensacola.
That's also in the Panhandle, along with Destin Fort Walton, Panama City, Tallahassee. I do believe, Drew that this is one of the most difficult tower airports to be a controller. They do a great job, especially when they're coming the other way. They actually land, well, they'll land on 2 runways and they'll take off on all 3. They don't really use runway 22 when they're going this direction, and they very rarely land on 15, but they take off on 15 quite a bit when it gets busy. And as Quagshire and Friends said, they have to adhere to the FAA regulations. They have to fly right along the river, so they're basically making their final turn right above us.
Final corrections.
And we're sitting here right at the approach lights. So
Yeah, it's like
they're literally 20 feet away from us.
Yeah, the approach lights are just right here in front of us here.
We're right outside the airport fence.
And there is the airport. Also American over there. We're going to come to DC today to drop off my tax bill. All right, there's an American.
Is today tax day?
Today is tax day.
Oh, wow.
So it's heading to Buffalo, a CRJ 7, I mean. Flight 5129.
My wife's an accountant. We always get ours in early. I don't have to worry about that.
My wife's not an accountant, but I'm a procrastinator, so.
Not too early. Not too early, though, because we always owe money.
All right, one American hitting the Buffalo. Nobody coming in that I can see. What's that noise? It's like a boop, 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 boop. I don't know what that is.
Should we play music back here? I think somebody's playing music on their phone or something back here. All right, here comes the next arrival.
All right, next one up here.
Looks like American Airlines, American Eagle from Nashville. An E175 Brickyard 4804. So the biggest thing that you'll see taking off or landing here is 757. When I've been here, I've seen 3 of them in one day already. They don't fly any heavies in or out of here. Oh, that he's coming around. Well, he looked way off, didn't he?
He did. Let's see how he looks here in the landing.
Yeah, it looks good now.
All right, that looked good. This is just nuts. This is so cool.
It's also quite warm out here today.
It is warm.
Probably a little warmer than yesterday. Looking at...
Hope all this stuff stays working here. Hope you guys are enjoying this today. Sitting here at DCA, having some fun here. We got Scott as well. Yeah, we're getting choppy on here too. This is crazy.
It says 86 degrees. Like, I don't know.
Oh, we got a
United Express.
retirement possibly here.
Oh yeah. Who was that? Let's see. Is that the one that just landed?
One that just landed, I believe. Get me off the screen here. Yeah, that American that just came in from Nashville. Some sort of retirement, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
That's cool. Congratulations, Captain. Is that the E-175?
Yeah, the one from Nashville, yeah.
Wonder how many pilots have a E-175 for the retirement flight.
Oh, I think it's retirement. Oh, could have been the one that just passed through. I don't know. Oh, it's the one in front of it there. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was the American.
Yeah, it's already off the radar, I think. The only one I see is the E-175. That's not an E-175.
Could be their last flight. Maybe the one going to Chicago.
Oh, maybe. Could be American 1061.
And as we were distracted with that, a plane came in over our heads.
It's definitely crabbing to the right.
Coming from Atlanta, CRJ9, flight 5051. Yeah, we saw one live, but I'm not sure who it was for.
Well, there's an American flight, an A319 coming out, but it doesn't say where it's going. I'm thinking maybe it's that one. Does that look like an A319?
I'm over looking at the next arrival.
Next arrival is Delta 380 from Atlanta, an A320. Yeah, I think that was this A319 that had the water cannon salutes. Looks like it's coming out to take off. Doesn't say where it's going though.
All right.
You got a boat coming out there, Mike.
There's a landing first from the bird.
I could read the fine
boat spotting here.
I could read the fine print on the Delta sign underneath that one.
Oh yeah. There we go. All right.
Oh, it's a 100-year celebration for the airline.
Oh yeah, the 100-year celebration. That's not the 100th year plane though, but it is a celebration. Cool.
Why that plane though?
Hey, why not?
Is this like the exact time that it was founded? Yeah, this is a hub for American Airlines. So
Maybe they'll do it randomly during the day.
I think it's a hub for JetBlue too. Get a lot of JetBlue in here. No cargo traffic here that I've ever seen, and really very little like general aviation. It's mostly airline traffic.
Guys, just joining us. We're here at DCA today. Logan in flight. Also here with Pensy Planes.
All right, so according to Google, American is the busiest airline here, followed by Southwest.
All right. There's the next arrival. Coming from Myrtle Beach.
Well, Mike might be headed to Myrtle Beach, you never know.
You never know.
It's been recommended to him by several people.
Depends how fast I want to get down to Florida.
That'll be a good stop for tonight.
Yes, happy 100th anniversary to American. That's so cool.
I sent you a link to a hotel there that we stayed at.
All right.
Pretty affordable. And it's right by the airport. Go over and check out Warbird Park.
Oh, yeah, Warbird Park. Okay. This next American, right, will be lining up soon, hitting the Jacksonville on A319. I believe there's an arrival coming in from Indianapolis, E175, flight 5802. This is just so cool, this airport. It's one thing to watch the stream here, but to actually be here, feeling like the thunder when it comes over your head, it's really, really cool. All right, this guy's going to do a lot of turning.
Way over to the left right now.
He may be
But
not quite. We'll see.
Might be intentional. The wind must be coming from the right because that's the way they're pointing. Still turning. All right, there he just straight down. Still corrected.
All right, here they come. They're going to make it. All right, looks good. All right.
Leaning to the right a little bit.
See, Jay, how you doing? Yes, I figured just come here. This is so cool. New location. I'm just traveling on the East Coast. We'll see where I pop up next.
Hey, Daniel Yeager, good to see you. Thanks for joining us today. From Wisconsin, right?
There's the next couple here that are going to be going. Yeah, I got distracted. Between that and Newark. I got really distracted at Newark. That got me good.
While you were driving?
Well, I was driving. I raced a private jet at Newark Airport and saw a cool...
I assume you lost.
Not by much. All right, here's one coming in from Norfolk, CRJ7.
He looks pretty high.
He does look high. But these guys know what they're doing.
I guess. It's definitely higher than some of the other ones. Leaning left. It's an A319 coming out, I think.
All right, got no one lined up here for arrivals.
Going out to Jacksonville, American 2223. And we got another A319 right behind that one going to Fort Myers. Gonna follow each other down the coast.
There's the Fort Myers right there. All right. Oh, we got a Tampa flight coming in from the south here. It's going to be probably whip around. There's no Tampa fans on here, is there?
Tampa, where's that? Is that in Kentucky? I forgot.
Yeah, Tampa, Kentucky. Definitely get the sound on landing, not on takeoff. Yeah, there's nothing coming in for a little bit here. So not too far from the Capitol, as you can see here. There's the Capitol building. Washington Monument is actually behind a tree. We can't see it right now. But yeah, right downtown pretty much, you know. Yeah, so a lot of people here. A lot of people walking around enjoying the park today. All right, we have this American taking off, heading to Fort Myers, flight 3090, an A319. All right, so get some, see what's on camera here. See where we are. It's tough because doing a complete 180 doing the filming today, so I've got to get planes behind me, planes in front of me, planes so almost like a 270 degrees of camera action here. Just joining us now, we're sitting here at DCA. Let me get the cameras right, there we go. At DCA, having some fun here. We got Scott here from Pensy Planes, and we're having some fun. So this is the Mod Squad T-shirt that all the mods got the last time around. But just having fun. Any planes behind me? I don't know. Maybe it's a plane. We'll see what happens here. But yeah, just having some fun with this, and I'll be out there for a little bit. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. The best way you're going to find me this week. I may stop at a couple different places.
Got a Bombardier coming in here.
And if I get out of the way, there's a plane coming in. Let's see what this does. Well, that is just nuts.
It looks bigger from here.
Looks much bigger from here.
All right, next.
Hit subscribe. Like I said, turn on notifications. The best way you're going to find us out here. We also have memberships for super chats and super stickers as well. We have a Discord channel where we can, there we go. Discord channel where multiple channels there. I try to post the daily liveries that are coming to Logan every day there. I haven't done where I am right now, but just having fun. And feel free, I keep saying just having fun. I'm in a place I'm not familiar with. That's my go-to thing to say. So I'll try and stop saying that. But the Discord, yeah, multiple channels on there. People can post their plane photos, any news they know, anything that happens. Feel free to go out there and see that. What else we have? We have a tip jar for PayPal as well. Instagram. All these links can be found in the store too. You can't get this shirt, unfortunately. This is a mod shirt, special edition.
That's mine.
But we have, what else we got here? Yeah, t-shirts. The right volumes here. There we go. T-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, all that kind of fun stuff. So if you use Logan 10, you get 10% off the entire purchase. All right, let me get back to the show here so I can see what's going on.
Just having a nice
There you are, go ahead.
So I was just having a nice conversation here with one of the people here watching planes with us.
Cool.
Going to be checking out your channel.
Yeah, we're not usually here. We're usually in Boston, so.
I told him that.
Looks like we have this next Delta here. Looks like we actually have an American. The American behind it actually is next to go, it looks like. They're heading to Raleigh-Durham once it gets out there. All right, coming in, we have United Airlines, the 737, coming in from Chicago, flight 307.
Hello, Maurice. Thanks for joining us.
There's a plane. Oh, we got some park patrols out here. We'll see what happens with that.
Looks like we're up to 79 likes.
All right. This is an early morning stream. Wasn't expecting too much.
Not that early, Mike. What time were you up this morning?
Around 6 or so.
Better you than me, Mike. 6 o'clock and I don't agree.
There's a shadow. See where it is? There it is. It's funny feeling the wind when it goes by and the trees next to us, the leaves start shaking like crazy. Hey, who's that in the distance?
We start shaking like crazy.
Yeah, we start shaking like crazy. I got a Sikorsky Blackhawk.
Where's that at? Hey, Jay Beaner, 1967. Thanks for joining us. That's my wife, Janet.
Got a Blackhawk there in the distance. You'll be out of the range of the plane for sure. But that was just like, what is that thing on the radar?
Where do you see the helicopter? Is that?
It's going from left to right on the distance there.
Must be way out there, because I can't see it.
Yeah, it's over the last Delta plane. You can see it now, way out there.
Yeah.
All right, we got a plane on the runway.
Didn't have a lot of time. This is Delta. This is coming from Boston, Mike. Delta E175.
All right, a Boston departure.
Boston arrival. Well, I guess it did depart.
How are these Boston pilots doing? Let's see here. A little crabbing.
There's another boat.
There we go. We're right.
Are you going out fishing? That'd be a nice thing to do today.
There's a little boat ramp, not too far from here, right around the corner actually. They let out here and fishing, or I would just go fishing. We can get anything else.
Is there a ramp over there?
Yeah, there's a ramp over near the parking lot.
Okay. I wonder why they're coming in and out of here. There goes one on 1-5, Mike.
Oh, there we go. 1-5 taking off.
And then one's going to land on 1-9 right behind it.
1-5 is heading to Sarasota, E175. And we have a Tampa flight coming in.
Oh no, another one.
From behind.
Why is everybody leaving Tampa? This is Southwest 4551. Got a bit of a line forming here for arrivals.
What'd you say?
We got a bit of a line forming for arrivals.
A line forming for arrivals, huh? All right.
No specific
what that means.
No specific kind of line.
There it goes. That's a conga. All the planes coming in. All right, Delta out here. Is that one lining up? He's heading to Miami, a 730. Is that a 737? Doesn't look like one.
Nah, that's a E175 or something, isn't it?
That's an E175 Delta heading to LaGuardia. That's what that is. All right. Radar wasn't updating correctly.
The next one is a 737 going to
That's
Miami.
what it is. I'm looking at that. What's a 737?
American 1683. And we got Southwest 3702 coming down the river. And a MAX 8.
right over us.
Definitely a lot of movement there before they touched down.
Yeah.
All right, so we got American going out to Miami next, and then another American Eagle going to Pittsburgh. Whenever they fitted that in.
No arrivals lined up. We got any arrivals coming up.
2 coming down the river.
We have this American here heading to Miami, 737, which I thought was earlier. Flight 1683.
Next arrival is American Eagle from White Plains. Mike was doing some spotting at White Plains on the way down. On the move.
Yeah, we're getting some temperature alerts, not warnings on the cameras, just with the heat. But it is what it is. All right, this one taking off, and we have... I like this view of the landings. It's so cool. All the tire smoke as well. All right, looks like they might get this Southwest out of here. Very loud when they fire it up here. Southwest will be heading to Chicago Midway at 737, 800, flight 2997. Oh, taking off 115. Sorry, I missed that one completely. All right, we've got an arrival coming in here. And Scott is back. You there?
I don't think so. Okay, there we are. Mike and I are over here mingling with some of the people in the crowd.
All right, the Southwest heading to Chicago Midway.
I'm impressed. Mike gave stickers to someone in a Yankees hat.
That's okay. We're friends to all here in Logan and Flight. All right, I see no arrivals coming in. There's gonna be something coming in. We do have one from Cincinnati, an E-175, upriver. And we have this American here that's going to be heading to Pittsburgh, an E-175, flight 4192. And I got that Southwest just taking off as well. Hope the stream is okay. Might be a little bit buffering going on.
Yeah,
but that's just the nature of the location we're at. There might be a lot of buffering going on. We'll see what happens. I'll do the best to get best out here we can.
I noticed some when I was showing them your stream there.
Yeah.
Off and on.
Like I said, I'm recording this separate. Yeah, all my chat just woke up. I am recording this separately, so I will post this after the fact. It's just so cool to see. Yeah, my chat just updated. Oh, wow. MS Wolves, how you doing? Daniel, we got Betsy on here. Betsy, how you doing?
Wasn't Betsy there earlier?
She might have been here early. My chat just caught up.
Maybe not. Hi, Betsy. If I didn't say hi earlier. I guess she wasn't on at the beginning. She's probably busy accounting today.
Every time we go to a split screen, lose sound.
You
Okay. I think I know the issue with that is.
So you saw CC's message?
We got a split.
It might have been, you had us muted there.
There
for
we
a couple
go.
minutes.
That should be better.
Okay.
I do this screen here. Let me make sure this is fine.
Janet said
That
something.
should be fine.
Janet
All
said
right.
something about the sound too. I just thought it was because we were muted.
Yeah, the split screen, I pressed the wrong button. We'll just leave it.
I know. It's an American Eagle 4397. Mike's working on some technical issues here.
All right, not sure if we're back or not. Let's see here.
It looks like we're back. Got 100 likes though.
Hey, that's good.
What do you think the problem is?
Well, I don't know. That's what I'm looking to see.
All right, I think you're back. I think you're back now.
Are we back? Are we back
it's,
here?
It's buffering again, but that looks like the current situation on the camera. Hi, Mom. Your mom's out there, Mike.
All right. Hi, Mom. If you can hear me.
Somebody put right in the comments if you can hear us. I think you're back.
Might be back here. Let me just double check here. Ba-doom, see what this does.
Well, I told you 2 times I was here, my phone froze up completely for no apparent reason, and I had to restart it. And that's never happened to me anywhere else. You got Southwest coming in over your head.
All right, we back here?
Duck.
I can hear and see. All right, good.
Southwest 2686 from Milwaukee.
Look at this one. I unplugged one camera just to...
Five by 5 says CC.
All right.
I think that's good. That was your line.
Yeah, it's
The code.
reaching 5
Joshua
by 5.
Leclerc, welcome aboard. Good to see you.
All right. Maybe we're back for a little bit here. We'll see what happens. We do phase out in and out again. We are in the sun. There's no shade here.
Well, thanks everyone. While we were off there, it looks like we crossed 100 likes.
Oh, wow.
Is
All
that,
right, we got that screen working too. All right, now we're going back.
is that a whale?
Was that a whale? Did we just hear a whale?
No, the one lining up there.
No, I heard a whale in the distance there.
That is a whale.
That's a whale, and I heard a whale in the distance. Yeah, it's definitely my computer that's doing weird stuff because it's actually, the computer itself is staggering.
We actually do have water here today. This whale is off to Minneapolis, Delta 2958. One of the Delta hubs. And it looks like the next arrival is a couple minutes out.
All right, you might lose sound for a second here. Actually, you might not. I'm not sure. We'll see.
Uh-oh. What's the little animal for?
This is Something my wife gave me to bring with me for my trip. This is my travel buddy.
Is that a cow?
It is a cow.
All right.
And it's coming with me everywhere I go here.
So our next arrival is going to be a CRJ from beautiful Lansing, Michigan. American 5460. I've never been to Lansing, so. And we have another CRJ ready to take off for Panama City, also in the Panhandle. Panama City, Florida, not the one in Panama.
All right. All right, sorry guys, I'm just walking around here trying to get my all the gear so we can actually keep the show going here.
I thought he was lost. He was just kind of walking in circles. Mike, let me know if you need me to help with anything.
If I knew what to ask to help for, I would ask you, but I don't know.
Otherwise,
I'm just playing around here.
Otherwise, I'll just be an ornament like I have been.
All right. So, Panama City.
Chaudhary Sahib, if I said that right. Hello in Pakistan. Thanks for joining us.
I think you were on yesterday. I've seen you up here before. How you doing? Welcome to the fun. Definitely having fun here today, even though it's a little crazy, some dropping frames and stuff, but hey.
Part of your international audience. Are you still in 1080?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm still recording this separately, so we should be good.
What are your upload speeds now?
We're at about 3100, which is borderline 1080. Sorry guys, more nerd talk.
I'm just learning the nerd talk, so.
Is it JetBlue heading to Boston? All right.
A little boat out there.
A Logan whale.
You better move. He's going to have to wait.
Coming in.
You're going to have to wait for this one. This is the flight from Lansing.
Coming a little crooked here. We'll see what happens. All right, there we are. Take the landing though. All right, oh, we got Southwest cutting line here. Ahead of the Boston flight. I don't know about that. Do they know I was here?
I think that's why they cut in line.
There's that Boston streamer out there. We're gonna cut in line.
Mike, it is quite hot and damp out here.
And it's supposed to get hotter and damper. All right, we have this one heading to New Orleans International Airport, Louis Armstrong, flight 2972, 737-800.
If you want to get off your feet for a minute, just let me know.
I'll just start dancing. Put the conga song back on. I'll start dancing around.
You teach me how to use your camera, or put the G70 up there.
That's still in the car. I didn't bring that with me.
So I just saw a post. For those of you who follow my channel, Pensy Planes, we're going to be at Fort Mifflin on May 9th for their airplane day, and I just saw a post on Facebook that they're finally getting their tide gate fixed.
I didn't even see that plane behind us. It snuck up on us. Although I don't know how this plane could sneak up on us, but it did.
That is another whale, Mike.
All right. H220.
From Fort Lauderdale. It's a Lauderdale whale.
Lauderdale whale. We got another Southwest. There seems to be a trend down this area. A lot of Southwest planes.
Yeah, not as many here.
Cutting the line and to be heading to Salt Lake, St. Louis.
Well, as I saw earlier, Southwest is apparently the second busiest airline here after American. American Eagle coming in from Cleveland.
I like when the wind blows here. It sort of cools everything off. Is our American Eagle coming in from Cleveland? Oh, there it is. American Eagle coming in from Cleveland. See you later, man. Have a good one. Thanks. Yeah, it's great. People just walking up to us. It's you don't get that in the top floor garages at the airports.
I think that's the same guy I've seen the other 2 times I was here.
Cool.
I never talked to him before, but I was back there. There's a CRJ from Cleveland hitting the runway. Got United. Looks like United's going to jump in front of JetBlue too there, Mike. They must have a time to go out.
Oh, I'm sorry, JetBlue. JetBlue's over here waiting to go to Boston.
They're probably busy in Boston, Mike.
And I'm probably, they're like, oh, that streamer's here. We're not going to let that plane go.
Or maybe this one has a time to keep.
Oh, but actually, we can actually zoom in and see.
This one's going to O'Hare, so he might have a time he has to meet.
We blew long together. All right.
So United 374 headed out to O'Hare in an A319.
All right. Anything coming in behind us?
Yeah, not
yeah,
just
we do.
yet.
We got an A39. Yeah, West Palm Beach.
Yep. American 2499 and A319. Excuse me. And the next one is a little ways behind that one. Next one's got another A319 coming from Portland, Maine. Probably flew right over your house, Mike. Mike, I think it's past my nap time.
Oh yeah, nice place here. Sit back, relax. It's coming right at us.
One of these times I'm going to get a good picture. See how that one came out. That was pretty good. How about that?
Next taking off here will be the American heading to Dallas-Fort Worth, 737-800. Bobby Costa, how you doing? Yeah, we are not at Logan. We are at DCA. Having some fun here. Just catching up the chat. My chat is really wonky today, so we'll see what happens. And Hayden, how you doing? If you're just checking in, this is Mike, Logan in flight, and we have a Boston JetBlue departure. We're lining up next, heading to Boston. Just having some fun here. Hit that like button, turn on notifications, subscribe to notifications. The best way you're going to find me this week. I'll be different locations. Maybe we'll see what happens. But I'm just having fun here today. I'm on my way to Florida for a vacation. And unfortunately, I got stuck at different airports on the way down. So we'll see if I hit some more on the way down, or if I just do some sightseeing. We'll see. But yeah, enjoy that. We also have, we have memberships as well, super chats, super stickers, all that kind of fun stuff. Discord site where you can see I post the daily Boston liveries there. Not all the ones we're at right now. I do the Boston liveries. So you can jump on that, and there's all kinds of other channels there. News, plane spotting pictures, whatever you want. You can upload your own pictures. You can see planes flying over. So feel free to join the Discord as well. What else do we have? We have a tip jar with PayPal. We have a store. We can get merch, t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, which we do not need a sweatshirt today, that's for sure.
No.
Dog bandanas, cups, all kinds of stuff. If you use Logan 10, you get 10% off your entire purchase there. And you can find that at loganinflight.com and on the YouTube channel. So here is our Boston plane, an A220, a Logan Whale. And we have a plane coming in behind us. I can't see my flight radar, so I'm not sure what it is.
I'll let you know here in a second.
But it is here.
That's the one from Portland, Mike. American 2610 and Airbus A319.
Right. Portland, Maine?
Yep.
All right. All right, we got Republic heading out here, American Airlines. Republic Airways heading to Nashville in E-175. Flight number 4686.
That is a Republic Airways livery, I guess. Not your typical American Eagle livery.
Right, then we also have a, that's not Southwest. It's not showing up on the radar here what this next one is. Oh, there it is. It's American. It's going to Grand Rapids.
There you go. Probably a nice place to be on this time of the year when it's this hot.
You know, I might just jump in the river. You never know.
It's definitely inviting. I think that river's probably a little cold now, though, right?
That's
It's
fine
still
with
April.
me. I don't mind feeling numb for a couple seconds.
Next arrival is Delta Connection from LaGuardia.
LaGuardia.
U-175.
Flight 5749. Glenn Gordon, how you doing? Let me see. Do we
On both.
There we go. Now we're back. I don't know why that keeps turning off on me.
Was that mine?
No, just. Here comes that Delta from LaGuardia.
$123 likes. Thank you for that.
All right, cool.
Thanks for helping out Mike and supporting his channel. Of course, thanks to all the mods again. CC, Betsy, Jeffrey.
There we go. There's the Penske Plains logo.
Is Eric here today?
I didn't see Eric. He's probably working.
Eric.
And we got Southwest heading out there right now.
Got some awesome mods there. Like,
Yeah.
if I had a channel, I would want those mods.
The mods out here on a weekday morning.
All right.
Still having fun with us here.
Southwest taking the runway. Headed to Columbus, Ohio.
Flight 1315.
Got an American Eagle from Detroit.
That coming in next?
Coming down our back door.
All right, get the back door camera turned on.
Is that what we're calling that?
Sure. Why not? Well, the northern approach camera. This is inspiring me to do some more Bayswater Street at Logan.
I don't think I've ever seen you there.
There's a couple of them. There was one of them had a video with Korean Air taking off. And after a snowstorm. It was absolutely incredible.
American Eagle sitting up here, waiting to head out to Key West. I imagine it's hot in Key West today.
Here comes that CRJ from Detroit.
What's the temperature like in Florida today, Betsy? Because it's hot here. Hi, Randy.
Randy, how you doing? Good afternoon. You know what time it was. Been out here for a little over an hour and a half. Is that right? Maybe an hour.
Closer to 2 hours, I think.
You know what time I started? I know what time I set up. I don't know what time I started.
It says it's 88 degrees, Mike. I don't know if I'm buying that.
Let me see. Do I have an air nav working here? Let's see. Don't want to use up any more bandwidth. There it is. 86 degrees here. All right, next on me we have a Southwest. Coming in from Nashville.
You've been live for an hour and 11 minutes, Mike.
All right.
I thought it was longer than that.
I'll take it.
Is that right?
This location is so cool.
Here comes Big Blue.
And we have touchdown air brakes. All right. So cool. I'm going to turn off the air nav. I don't want to use up any more bandwidth than I want to. I think I have an American lining up here.
Another E175. We got another E175 from Boston coming in the back door there, Mike.
All right.
This one's going to Key West.
Oh, nice. On the way in, I was driving by, I saw the Jefferson Memorial, and I realized I've never been to the Jefferson Memorial before.
I haven't either.
I've
been by it.
I might stop there on my way out of DC today.
What is the one we see over here? Is that? You can't see it now. The leaves are on the trees.
That's probably Jefferson over there.
Got the Capitol over there. We got the Washington Monument we can see.
You see Washington Monument? I thought it was
Yep, behind you.
Oh, it's behind the trees, barely, but. All right. Here is American U-175 coming in from Boston.
You might be able to catch it on this camera.
Yeah, I'll try that in a second.
And you can see the Capitol looking straight down the trail there. Next up is American 1612 from Miami. 737-800. Yeah, we got quite a line of arrivals forming again there, Mike.
All right. So you can barely see it through the trees here. That's the Washington Monument there. Can't really see it through the trees. Later on, I'll take some photos, post them up there. All right, there's that American just landed. Who we got coming in next? No one?
That is...
we have an American airline from Miami. Benvenuto.
Followed by Delta and A319 from Orlando. And I'm not sure who's going to get in the line behind them next. There's a couple others.
So I see a lot of United, Delta.
Actually, that one's
American.
Not. It's not going to be that one. That's just flying over, and there's no identifying information.
Is that a 777 over there? Oh.
Where's that?
I think it is. Parked at the gate there.
I don't think they have any here. I don't think I've never seen a heavy here. Biggest thing is a 757. There's nothing on the radar.
What's it? N184 US. Let's check that one out.
There's American 1177. I don't know.
All right, next coming in is the American.
That's an A321, Mike.
A321. From this distance, you can't really tell. It's around all these other small planes.
The biggest thing they get in here is a 757.
All right, where's this plane? I didn't see it. Ah, there it is.
Miami. Lots of people from Florida flying into here today. They get off the plane, it's going to feel like Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
They look quite large, 20 feet above my head.
They do.
Mike.
They're all could be 747s for all I know, the way it looks. Imagine one of those landing over our heads.
Yeah.
Might just bring us with it. All right, there's that arrival. Thanks for everybody watching here today, hitting the likes. So cool. Hope you're enjoying this. We're getting, like I said, you might see some spotty times here with the people here. The cell bandwidth may be reduced, but I am recording this separately, and I will be publishing that later on.
There really aren't that many people here. Not like the last time I was here.
Well, it depends on where the cell towers are distributed and how many people are using those things.
Yeah, I just mean in the park.
Yeah, in general. A lot of people running by.
Betsy, low humidity. I don't think we have low humidity here today.
Next coming in is Delta A319 coming in from Orlando.
That sun is quite hot. You can feel that one. You feel the breeze?
Cooled us off a little bit. Yeah, I'll be out here for a while until either I give up or my cameras give up. We'll see what happens. See what comes first.
We got Air Canada coming in next from Yow.
Yow?
Y-O-W, Ottawa. Air Canada 869. A CRJ 900. Is that our first international flight?
Canada, I believe so.
They get a couple, I think, from the Caribbean or Mexico.
How did they get a spider web going across right in front of me from camera to camera? That was crazy.
Did you bring that with you?
I don't think I did. That's Air Canada CRJ 900, flight 8869.
I really appreciate you letting me tag along here today and yesterday, Mike.
This is fun.
It's been a lot of fun. Got to see a lot of familiar names in the chat. Including our shared moderators.
This guy looks a little off.
You mean because he's Canadian?
Take off, eh?
He's way over there to the right.
But he's on the runway. That's all that matters.
And the next one's going out to Wichita.
And we got one coming in from Houston.
Blue Streak 5527, American Eagle, CRJ 701. Wichita, Kansas. Another CRJ coming from Houston.
There we go.
A couple helicopters flying around out to the east of us. Probably too far for us to see. Then we have another A319 coming in from Charleston, South Carolina. Then we got a line forming again, Mike.
All right. There's a Tampa coming in too. All right.
Another one. What is with those people?
This guy heading to Wichita.
If you're looking to get away from Florida, this is not the place to go today.
There was a movie, Day and Night, the Tom Cruise movie with Cameron Diaz, that they crash landed in Wichita, but they actually crash landed in Bridgewater, Massachusetts.
Not East Bridgewater?
Nope, next town over. They crashed in a field. And they basically did the whole shot right there in Bridgewater.
Here comes a Houston flight. Coming in from Houston Bush.
Yeah, Glenn, I'll be down in Florida in a couple days. Maybe I'll cool off when I'm down there.
Maybe, depending on how many airports you stop at.
We'll see what happens with that.
He's going to be in Myrtle Beach tonight, I think.
I don't know where I'm going to end up tonight. I'm going to keep driving until I can't drive.
Well, Myrtle Beach should be like
that could be the place.
8 hours from here.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not on any time schedule. I'm just on a fun schedule. Get this American here. We'll be heading to Detroit eventually.
American Eagle.
We do have an arrival coming in.
You wave to the tower, Mike. Wonder if they're watching us today.
Hello, tower. How you doing?
It's like, hey, there's two guys out there taking pictures, taking video.
All right, hope you can hear us. I think you can hear us still good. All right.
I haven't noticed the ATC much.
Very quiet.
You sure? Is that tower?
Yep, I got tower.
Here comes another one. Gotta get over to the left a little.
Oh, with love to hear that lady yesterday from Baltimore Tower doing this one.
Yeah.
I don't think she'd be as cheerful sounding.
I don't think she would have time for all those pleasantries today.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. E-175 is taking the runway.
There it is, finally.
They don't waste any time. Probably in the lunch rush here now, Mike.
All right.
I heard that one.
My camera has a warning on not to touch it because it's hot.
Not to touch it. I have a little white towel to drape over mine if it gets too hot.
I tried to put a towel over it just a little bit, and it just made it warmer.
It's got to be white though.
It's a
light color.
Light white. I think it was white, then went into the wash with a red T-shirt or something.
Maybe you need an ice pack on your camera.
You need an ice pack on me.
I know guys that put their laptops on ice when it's like this.
Things you learn as you're out here doing this fun stuff.
You want some of that?
Nah, I'm good.
All right.
I need a good burn.
All right.
All right, what do we got here? Next coming in, we have American Airlines coming in from Tampa. And it's already here.
Another Tampa flight.
How these Tampa pilots do it.
One of these days, Betsy and Eric are going to hop on one of them and come up and visit us. What do you think?
Well, if I go see him next week, I'll let him know.
Are you hydrating, Mike?
I am.
All right.
Yeah, so either my cameras will give out or I'll give out before we call it a stream.
I don't want that to happen.
Not neither do I.
If you need my chair, let me know.
I'm good. Unfortunately, I could stand here forever, but it's afterwards that you pay the price. I just have to sit in the car and drive, so that's not a bad deal. All right, we got Southwest here, heading to Atlanta, 737. Flight 267.
So that's a Southwest 737?
That's weird, huh? And we got a plane right behind us. Hopefully this will take off quickly.
I've already had 2 go-arounds today.
I think we got plenty of time for this one. I think they'll be okay.
Haven't seen anything go out on 1.5 for a while. It's not that busy though, by their standards.
All right, next arrival coming in from Fort Myers.
Oh. Rocking back and forth.
There we go, all right.
That was wobbly.
This angle is awesome. This
Fort
is so
Myers.
cool.
I was in Fort Myers last year. It's pretty cool. They have a nice little place to plane spot. The only thing is you need like a pickup truck or something if you want to clear the fence.
Oh, really? Yeah. I got a sunroof. Maybe I can just squeeze up that and
Yeah.
see what
When
happens.
we were out in Tucson, Janet was sitting on top of her Jeep Cherokee.
Oh, nice.
We were taking videos of the F-16s taking off.
Oh. All right, I see a plane coming in here. Next to arrive will be a plane, a CRJ 700 coming in from Huntsville.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Flight 5262. I'm sorry, guys, I have nothing on the screen for you. I didn't realize that. There we go. Got the plane over here taxiing.
There had to be something.
Yeah, there was that hazy bridge in the distance there.
All right, that's the, what do they call it? That's where they tell them when they're coming the other way, they tell them to turn there to land on runway 33. The Wilson Bridge.
Wilson Bridge. All right.
I'll say, they'll ask them if they can switch to 33 and say, all right, turn at the Wilson Bridge, cleared to land runway 33. And zig over there to the left, and then crabbing. Some crabbing on that one. Not like Madeira crabbing, right?
Exactly.
But,
they come in sideways.
or like we were watching in Chicago last week. That was some crazy crabbing.
Oh yeah, that was definitely sideways flying. All right, next coming in we have United Airlines E-175 coming in from Chicago.
Speak of the devil.
There we go, the chat's catching up now. I feel a plane behind me, there it is.
The video is still lagging at all?
It looks like a solid stream right now. On the ground. Oh, come on, land. There we go. Now it's on the ground. I didn't want to land right there.
My GPS took me a different route down here today, Mike. Didn't bring me in the same way it usually does. I went right through Arlington.
Oh, wow. Let me see. AJ Ryder, how you doing? Sorry, my chat's a little bit slow today. I'm just catching up here. Skinny Mark, what's up? Sure what that noise is. Oh, we got a Delta here lining up. Delta here, an A320 is going to be heading to Atlanta. Right on the roll. I was going through the chat. My chat just caught up here. Jeff, wobbly landing. That was a couple minutes ago, but yes, it's been a few of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stream may be buffering. I am saving this separately, so I will post a separate stream. Just the location we're at. Actually, I don't see any cell towers anywhere around here, but we have good signal.
They're incognito. We're in DC, Mike.
That's true. You can't see them. Nothing to see here.
That tree you're standing next to is probably a cell tower.
Next coming in is Southwest, coming in from New Orleans. Flight 2041.
Hey, Uncle Plane Guy, good to see you. Sorry, looking at the wrong thing here. Disregard that last one. Now I'm back.
All right. Another plane behind me. Let's keep hearing all this noise. All right, next to arrive is American Airlines A319 coming in from Chicago.
Yep. Got 3 in a row here. American Eagle from St. Louis and American Eagle from Savannah.
comes. A319 from Chicago. Oh, yeah. You could see the plane. We could feel the wind all of a sudden gust right here.
Here comes airport ops.
And you saw the plane go to the side at the same time. That was crazy. All right, we got airport security here. So, what are those two guys doing over there? All right, we have United. A319.
Well, I don't think they're going to drive over here.
Let's be heading to Houston.
Followed by a Delta A319 going to Detroit.
That Delta, where's that Delta? There it is.
After American Eagle lands from St. Louis. The Savannah flight circling out there. Turned off and getting back in line.
Must be sequencing, huh?
Must have been a little congested, I guess. I don't know. Too close together.
All right, we got this one taken off.
Probably going to try to get these departures out. Another CRJ 700.
Right.
Splashdown. What is this one? Is that an A319? Oh yeah, that's right.
That's got to be an A319 now.
We already discussed that one. It looks like... No, never mind.
Hey, Deborah, right? Yeah, this is so cool here. This is just a really nice location. I thought I saw a plane behind us coming in, but I guess not.
It's a nice park here too. It's a nice big park with the trail, hiking, biking trail. I want to ride this trail sometime. And this trail goes, I think, eventually all the way up into Pennsylvania.
Oh wow!
It's part of a trail system that goes up into western Pennsylvania. I don't remember what it's called. This down here is. Hold on.
This is flight 2476, heading to Detroit. I see nothing coming in behind us. Or immediately, I should say.
Well, that one got out of line and circled to get back in. So this here, down here, it's called the Mount Vernon Trail. And then it connects to the Potomac Heritage National Scenic Trail. I think that's the one that goes up into Pennsylvania.
What was it? All right. This next taking off, American Eagle hitting Indianapolis at E175. Flight 4352. Jean-Michel, how you doing? Good. Is it morning or afternoon? Good afternoon. Here, anyways. Just checking in with you guys. We are here at DCA.
See what the Savannah flight did there?
Savannah's out there trying to land here, but doing circles out here somewhere. So we're here at DCA,
Back in
having some fun here. We're in, what's this park called again?
Gravelly
Gravelly Point. which is a great view right here of the airport. Span to the right here is the actual gates of the airport. And we got the control tower there. So this is where we are right now today, having some fun out here. Hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications. It's the best way you're going to find me out here. Keep looking behind me because planes just keep appearing.
Yeah, you got after this one, you got a little break.
All right, good. So yeah, we also have memberships as well. You can do super chats, super stickers, all that kind of fun stuff. We have a store. We have a Discord channel. We have a tip jar, the PayPal thing. We have Instagram, all that kind of fun stuff. All these links can be found on the loganinflight.com channel and on the YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm just traveling to Florida, and I'm stopping right now. We did Baltimore yesterday. I got Scott here from Pensy Planes as well.
Hello.
Let me see if we get it up here.
So we got a Boston flight.
There we go,
going
Pensy
out
Planes.
here.
So we're having some fun out here. Baltimore yesterday, DCA today. I'm going to keep going to Florida. I may stop somewhere else. I may not. I may hop over to Tampa when I'm down in Florida. Everything's up in the air. There's no schedule, but I'm just having fun.
The C-175 coming up here is headed to Boston.
Behind us?
No,
there's one coming in.
Going out.
All right.
One coming in is coming from Savannah.
That's next side. It's heading out there. But I just enjoy this. I'm just laying back, having fun. Nothing crazy here at all. Just enjoying it. Oh, we got Cece giving some gifts. We got 5 gifted memberships.
You think this is not crazy? Is that what you said?
We got Deverite. We got one. AJ Ryder, Joe, TJE, Alex. So much. Oh, Cece, thank you so much. That is so cool. Everyone that got a membership. That's good for 1 month of Logan and Flight membership. And I got a plane coming in behind me here. I might want to catch this before it.
That's the one that was circling.
There it is. Cece, thank you so much. That is so cool.
We got a little break before the next one, which will be it's like United 2311 from Houston.
So we're not too far. Like I said, the airport's right to the right of us here. Between us and let me see if I get this. Zoom this. Oh, sorry. I thought I stepped over that.
One more. Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Let me know when you're stepping back.
Got the Capitol right there. So not too far from downtown DC. There we go. Sorry about that, Scott.
That's all right. It's your wire, your headset.
I thought I picked my foot up higher. I guess I didn't. All right, this should be the next one taking off. Anyone coming in? Nobody coming in? Nobody taking off. It's a little quiet here. That's an American there that is going to Boston. We love our Boston flights. Flight 4178 and E175. Maybe waiting for approval to take off. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so just a little quiet here. I'll put the, see if this one works.
They probably have a scheduled departure time that they have to meet.
So we have the cameras here. The one on the right is behind us, looking back at what's approaching. One to the left is the airport pretty much. So we can see what's happening out there. So just waiting for the next planes to come in. Which should be...
They got enough room to get out.
Yeah, got a Houston there, coming on the way in. And we have a Raleigh-Durham, so they're on the way here. But yeah, I just hope you guys are enjoying this. Like I said, I'm on vacation. This is a vacation stream. No rules. Just enjoying.
I'm not on vacation, but I'm retired.
Yeah, so. You're here. Yeah, you're on permanent vacation. They're just having fun out there. That's all we're doing. There's an American waiting to take off. I do see the next arrival coming in from Houston. Can't quite, it's so far away. So they're coming in here, they're coming in from my right, and they're following the Potomac River. That's the Potomac River they're following?
Yep.
I see a couple tributaries here.
Coming down from the north.
And then they take a last minute turn, and they make it here to the airport.
Oh, I hear a train, Mike.
Got a train. Can we see a train? Can't see the train yet.
It sounds like it's behind me.
Yeah. All right, let me see if I can find the plane. There it is.
That's United, right?
That's United coming in from Houston.
Houston Bush. Houston Intercontinental. That's a boat.
Bid poster, how you doing? There it is. All right.
Got one of those river cruises going down the river.
A little crazy today here.
It's a little late getting down there.
Hey Vid, enjoy work. Just popping and saying hi. How you doing? Like I said, we're at DCA here, so
work.
I think most people would be working today.
Work, is that still a thing?
It is still a thing. I worked this morning for about 2 hours, I think. And yes, I'm on vacation, but I do have some things that can't be avoided. What's this plane doing? It's an American heading to Boston.
No delay.
So the reason it's no delay is there's a plane coming in right behind it here.
There it goes.
Coming in from Raleigh, Durham.
Another E-175. Then we got a big gap behind that one. Nothing else. Oh, one more going out here.
Okay, still on the runway. There we go. Just finally rotated.
We just had one come in from Savannah, and that one's going out to Savannah.
Jeff, thank you for the PayPal. I will be doing iced coffee this trip, not hot coffee this time. Unlike the other night with the hot cocoa we needed. That was so cold. Thank you very, very much, Jeff. All right, next taking off here is American Airlines heading to Savannah. CRJ 9, flight 5419. Do hear a helicopter.
Yeah, I think I heard two of them. There's one over there right behind the terminal.
Oh yeah, right over there. See, nothing lining up. Next arrival is a CRJ 900 coming in from Tulsa. It's about 4 miles away. And behind that we have a CRJ 700 coming in from Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah, it's a little quiet out here right now. Got the planes that have just arrived. They're still taxiing out there. Wonder if they had some a backup over there. But it's a big long line of planes. Oh, wait a minute. A long line of planes? You know what that means?
Oh, no.
I think it means. Let me see. There it goes. All right. We got the conga. They're on their way. Just with the conga in whenever we can, you know? I smoke a latte. Ah, that sounds good. Well, this guy snuck up on me. Here it is. It's one of those things where it's you can't really hear it till it's right on top of you because it's flying so low. There we go. All right. Got a text that I was speeding in Oklahoma, but I was not in Oklahoma at all, so I don't know what they're talking about. All right, next coming in, we have the American coming in from Knoxville.
So another CRJ 700. Another one coming in from Myrtle Beach. And another one coming in from Albany. 3 700s in a row. I'll make that 4. And one from Syracuse. Gonna see 4 of them in a row. Something coming out here to take off. 2 of them coming out.
Is that JetBlue over there? JetBlue heading to Orlando.
Like JetBlue.
All right, they made it safely.
Maybe that's Delta behind them. Not sure.
And we got a JetBlue heading out. Let's go see what this one says. Based on a Blue story. All right.
Oh.
Must have been hours in the board meeting getting that one figured out. All right.
I assume there's a list of them somewhere too.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Next to the Frontier list.
Well, this will be good practice for summer. See what streaming is going to be like in July. I haven't tried that yet.
Got a little friend here in the tree watching the stream. I should go give him a sticker. Even they're breathing heavy. It's super hot, super hot.
He might just take a sticker.
Oh, he's just taking a stick. I don't know what he's doing. All right. That coming in from Myrtle Beach.
There you go. You could just hop on that one and head back with it.
Well, not much of a rush. And we got a Southwest out there, JetBlue out there.
Yep, looks like the afternoon rush coming out.
right, next coming in, we have CRJ 700 coming in from Albany.
So that'll be one more behind that, I think, and I think there's an E175 out there. Albany and then Syracuse. Then we got an E175 coming in from Columbus. Then another CRJ from Windsor Locks. And a JetBlue Whale from Boston.
All right.
Number 4 for arrival.
Gotta love the whales. We don't have to, but I do.
Also have a CRJ coming in from Rochester. And one coming in from Greenville, Spartanburg. There's a lot of planes out there, Mike.
All right. This is one coming in right now.
Probably 4 in a row here, back to back, before we have a gap. What do we have waiting to take off? We have JetBlue to Orlando, a Whale, Southwest to Orlando. Must be something wrong in Orlando. American Eagle to New Orleans. There's also a Southwest out there, I guess, taxiing to the terminal.
Jean-Michel, thank you so much. Muchly appreciated.
I think we have...
Especially on a day like today, iced coffee is going to be in play for sure.
We have an E175 on runway 15 waiting to go out too.
All right. Jean-Michel, thank you so much. So cool. Oh, wrong button. Oh, there we go.
That's probably it there.
Also have an American Airlines coming in from Columbus. Doing this camera backwards, I almost got to relearn how to do this.
Oh. It looks impressive though.
It's all light and mirrors, smoke and mirrors.
You have any trouble seeing that in the sun?
There's a haze.
How's the video? It seems like maybe it's been better.
Yes, we're at about 41, so that's good. All right, and that was American Airlines coming from Columbus, 4342. Next taking off should be this JetBlue here. Based on a blue story.
Another Whale.
He just wants me to press this button here. That's what he wants. Oh, the computer's running really slow. Here we go. It's trying its best. Oh! We'll stick all the power to the cameras, not to the computer. And it's a little jumpy now. Uh-oh. The wind has died down.
Yeah, there's no wind now.
If we had a wind, we'll get a little better computer reception here. I might try that ice pack thing next time. Live and learn. I should just assume when a plane takes off, one should be landing right behind us.
That sounds reasonable. Winds right now, it says variable at 5 knots. It is a little bit of a breeze now. There goes one on 15. You can hear them fire up. When you hear that, you know that's what's
the
going
American
on.
there, yep.
Yeah.
How's that going?
La Guardia.
All right, we got this one here. Anything behind us coming in?
Yeah, there should be a bunch out there.
I don't see them. Doesn't mean they're not there. Here's one heading to Boston. E175, flight 5592. I'm sure we have seen this in Boston.
Yeah.
Well, they're heading dead south, so they're going the wrong direction.
Right, we got a gap. Our next arrival is going to be a JetBlue A220 from Boston. Minute or two out.
Another Boston. I feel like I'm at home.
An American Eagle from Rochester. American Eagle from Greenville, Spartanburg.
We got the Southwest here heading to Orlando, 737, flight 4227.
It's going to be very busy with arrivals here shortly. So they better get these departures out.
I see one coming in now.
It's like another one going out, two going out to 15 there, Mike. They're going to try to squeeze them out.
There we go. There's another one behind us coming in too. I figure out where it is.
Oh,
it's way over.
We got 4 out on 15. There's 2 of them already out there. And 2 headed out.
Oh, wrong button. There we go. 15. Which one's that?
Over to the right.
Are they actually on the runway?
I can't tell if they're on
Okay.
the runway, but they're in the area. I hope not more than one's on the runway. That was JetBlue 1855 from Boston.
Oh, yeah.
Another whale. Lots of whales here today, Mike.
Hey, we know how to send them. Well, you just heard a whale. Not sure if my wheels are working today, though.
Can you hear the ATC?
Yeah. Where's my wheels? Let me see if I can get this wheel to work. And all the compute power is going to the stream, not to the graphics here, but that's the whale right there. Slowly, slowly. A little breezier out. Hopefully the breeze will cool things down around here. And we got a whole bunch of planes lined up over here.
We got 4 out there and at least 4 out on the other runway.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But we got a bunch coming in. There's our Rochester flight.
That just snuck up on me again.
CRJ 900. Might get one out here. I bet they sneak one out off of 15 here before the next one.
I don't see any on the runway.
Well, they're back behind the trees at the beginning of the runway, I think.
All right.
It's hard to tell on flight radar. I think there are 2 more back there that we can't see.
Do you actually see the runways on that?
Not really.
Oh yeah, I can see the runways over here. No, not on the runways yet. Couldn't tell if they were taxiing or actually on the runway.
Alright, this one's going out. Gonna have to hurry. American Eagle to New Orleans.
Louis Armstrong International Airport.
E175. It's got some time.
And we got a plane coming in too. We have American Eagle CRJ-9 coming in 407, I mean.
Mike, what was that you were saying about no wind?
Exactly. This is great.
Somebody heard you.
Cue the wind.
It's a little windy right now. Feels nice.
I'm liking it.
I don't know if the pilots will appreciate it. There's a go around. Gotta go
I didn't
around.
come down. I was waiting for it to come down.
Are they too close or is the wind? Listen to ATC and see if
Yeah,
they
they just called it in. I didn't hear what they said.
Was that number 3 for today?
3 on's filming. I saw one before I was setting up. Oh, the wind feels nice.
Yeah.
Next coming in is American Airlines coming from LaGuardia. Hopefully I'll get that one this time.
Seemed like they had room without other planes. I wonder if it was a gust of wind.
Yeah, I don't see anyone on the runway. I see them all sitting there, but nobody on the runway over there.
Well, the one that just took off, I didn't know if that was too close, but it looked like they had room.
Yeah.
All right, we go southwest off to Nashville. And we have American.
Spectral Whispers, how you doing?
Hi, Spectral Whisperers.
Sneaking in from work.
Thanks for joining us.
I won't tell anybody you're sneaking in.
So we got an American Eagle coming in from LaGuardia.
All right, from right here. Not going to sneak up on me this time.
This will be an E-175. Just about over us. Right behind that one, we have American Eagle coming in from Destin, Fort Walton.
All right. On the panhandle.
On the panhandle. And then Cincinnati.
Oh, here comes the wind. All right.
All right, they're going to get this one out in between there. They don't have much time.
Yeah, there's nobody lined up right now. Let's get to United here. Here we go.
United 511 going to Chicago O'Hare.
I do see the other plane in sight.
I see it.
And this wind is feeling nice. Sorry for the sound, but
yeah, all of a sudden, we were just talking about how there was no wind, and now it's kicking
it was
out.
just changing around just to cool off my equipment.
Look at the water.
Huh. Yeah, a bunch of go-arounds today. If they're using one primary runway, yeah, you're going to get a lot of go-arounds.
All right, United's on the roll, just in the nick of time.
We got Southwest coming in here.
Got an American Eagle from Destin, Fort
sorry.
Walton.
So it looked like Southwest for a second there.
CRJ 900.
Now I'm just seeing things. Oh, that's crabbing. Make a quick turn at the end here to get here.
Yeah. They look like when they land, they start over on the right side and then kind of drift over towards the middle.
Hasn't on the ground yet. Let's go. There we go. All right, touchdown.
All right, we're gonna get this CRJ out. Going out to Greensboro for the next arrival, and we got some time for this one. Next arrival's a CRJ coming in from Cincinnati. They might even get 2 out here. You never know.
Ethan, how you doing? Ah, yeah. We came to DC. I came to DC. We got Scott here with us here from Pensy Plains. I'm just out here. This is my vacation. This is how plane spotters do vacation. Apparently. I got the CRJ here heading to, what was that going to again? Greensboro.
Greensboro.
Flight 5245.
Looks like the next one's gonna wait. Wait for the arrival from Cincinnati.
We got a guy in a jet ski down here. A couple of jet skis.
Huh.
That'd be pretty cool, just to stream right from the jet ski right there.
That would feel nice today. I'm going to take my boat out by Harrisburg one of these days and do some... I don't know if I can do a live stream, but I'm going to shoot some video from out there.
Do a live stream. Why not?
I'd probably end up dumping my laptop in the river.
Price you pay.
Delta connection from Cincinnati. We should be getting that A319 out to Providence next.
All right. TF Green, another place that's fun. That was the camera, not the plane, doing the all over the place there. Sorry about that.
So before yesterday, was Boston and Providence the only places you streamed from?
Boston and Providence, yeah. And a local little airstrip does a show every once a month. They do a show at Crandlin Airport.
Okay.
All like Piper Cubs and small planes. I just go out there and stream. I'm not doing anything for them or anything like that. Just enjoy doing it.
All right.
Now we got this guy here.
This one's going to Providence.
And who's coming in? We have a
American Eagle from Burlington, Vermont. And then we have a Gulfstream behind that.
So we'll see if this American takes off. It does. All right.
I think that's actually Delta. Looking at the wrong one.
I'm just following your lead.
Yeah, it was American. You were right.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's going
around. Look at that.
That is going around.
That's the wind.
That was crazy.
I wonder if they had some wake turbulence from that one or something. It is a little windy right now. All right, that's 4 go-arounds.
I didn't hear what he said. Yeah. All right, another go-around. Not that that's good. It happens.
Well, it's good that they didn't land if it wasn't safe.
Exactly.
All right, so we got the Gulfstream coming in next. It looks like they're waiting for that one.
Hey, Tom, how you doing? Having some fun down here in DC. I took a wrong turn into 24 and ended up going down to DC. I don't know what happened.
We're actually in Virginia.
Oh, we're in Virginia.
Yeah.
Standing in Virginia.
Oh.
At Reagan National. Super Fluffy Chickens, you're on flight American Airlines 5332 at 3. I may stop around 2 o'clock.
One of us will be here.
Yeah, someone will be here. What's behind me? There we go.
American 5332.
We have Scotty from Pensy Plains.
Is that what you said? 5332?
Yeah, American 5332. Another go around.
Wow. Yeah, that must just be the wind. There's nothing on the runway.
Where is it? I can't even get in this. There it is.
That must. I wonder if that's American Eagle. It's not coming up as American.
That did seem a little high. The wind is definitely gusting into our faces, which is into the airplanes that are coming in here.
All right, we got a Blue Streak 5332.
We got airport security.
So going out. What's today? The 15th.
15th, tax day.
Washington to Manchester at 3:25. That must be it. So that would be. What airline is that? Blue Streak is that PSA?
What is that?
PSA Airlines, American Eagle.
Republic or?
No, I think it's PSA. Republic is RPA. This is JIA. They call it Blue Streak.
All right, here's the last go around. Making another attempt.
Good luck.
I hear a plane. Where is it? Oh, it's going around. It went over our heads.
It didn't even try. Oh, what's the wind now? You don't have air nav up now, do you?
No, I turned it off, but let me check it out.
Let me look. I can look.
Got it right here.
Live ATC.
So we got.
It still says variable at 5. That's
5, yeah.
Must not be updated.
There's another same plane went around again. This is the one that was coming in from Greenville, Spartansburg.
Yeah. They're just scoping it out, Mike.
Yep. They just wanted camera time. Oh wow, this wind is great. All my alerts have turned off.
Next one's coming in from Memphis. American Eagle 5322. CRJ 900. Let's see if they have better luck.
Oh, here's my screen here.
I think they need to turn sooner, Mike. my pilot expertise there.
Hope you guys are enjoying this, having some fun here at DCA. I'll probably go to about 2 o'clock today, as I am continuing the drive to Florida. But if you're on here, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications. Best way you're going to find me out here. And keep looking behind me. Oh, we got a plane right behind me.
Well, if you think you're going to be done at 2, I need to get ready. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm going to be done at 2. That sounds about right. Robert Webb, how you doing? Look out for this CRJ.
You want to mute me? Well, that one made it down, I think.
There we go, they made it. Oh, a little bumpy. Alright, Scott's going to go get his equipment because he is going to take over. Looks like we got a runway check here, or they're going to go check us out pretty soon. Alright. Alright, so Scott's off to get his equipment, and we will continue here. Is there anyone behind me here? Can't even see. Where are we here? No one that I can see yet. Alright, we'll go back out. Oh, we got the. Not sure what's going on over here. He's out of the car. It's the only thing that's happening right now, so I might as well put him on film, you know? We got a flight from Manchester coming in. Oh, maybe it was a... Let me see. Looks like a bird. Yeah, maybe that was a bird strike earlier. Someone said that in the chat. That was a big bird. Yeah, all the planes are now circling around that were supposed to be coming in. So that looked like a pterodactyl. I'm not sure what kind of bird that was. That's crazy. Yeah, someone said that earlier. It was I thought it was a bird strike, and I guess it was. So it's a little bit quieter now because they've pretty much diverted everybody. All right, that's the way it is right now. Got a couple planes out here lined up, waiting to go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes out here, which can only mean one thing. A conga of planes. That's not moving. They're getting ready to go. No, we're not celebrating the bird strike and the 4 birds that gave its life. We're just having fun here. All the planes lined up, waiting to go. I was just telling Scott here. Scott just left to get his equipment. I never went to the Jefferson Memorial. I might go there after here before I continue my trek down south. Be something cool. That was a bird trek in the previous plane. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so the bird is gone. Maybe I'll watch the playback of this and see if I can see if I caught that. Looks like you guys saw it real time. Crazy. All right, so we're just at a little lull in the action right now. Got nothing coming in, nothing going out. This is how plane spotters do vacation. They sit at a local park next to an airport and just start streaming. You know, that's all we do. Hope you guys are enjoying this, though. I'm having fun here. It's so cool. I got my wife is not with me, but she made sure she brought a travel buddy. Put it in my suitcase here. So this is my travel buddy for the whole trip. I'm taking pictures of that and sending them to her and the kids. So yeah, it's just a little bit quiet. This park behind me is absolutely beautiful. I mean, the view that you're looking at the left is the view from the people on the right. So it is pretty cool. Now let's get back to this plane here. Anything else around here that's interesting? Just taking a look around. The area in front of us we can't go to as part of the airport, so we have some ops over here just driving around. We're probably a little bit further away than we would be at Bayswater Street in Boston. So it's pretty cool. Am I streaming tomorrow? I don't know. I have no set schedule. I don't know where I'm going to be. I'm just enjoying my vacation. A couple of boats out there, or maybe jet skis. Causing havoc with that boat going slow out there. Yeah, so I don't know. I may be streaming tomorrow. I may not be. I really have no idea. I'm going to drive from here, see how far I get, and then if there's an airport near there, I might go to that airport if I can find a spot to stream from. We'll see how it goes. All right, now that all the planes have been shuffled around, we have an American coming in, CRJ 700, coming in from Birmingham, on the way. Let me see if I can see it yet. Can't see it with my eyes. Oh, there it is. Now I can see it. But it's on the way. It's not quite here yet. So we're getting back to normal operations here. As normal as we can get. Yeah, little water views here. No cruise ships or anything. This is the Potomac. Not the Logan Lagoon. But still nice. And the breeze just turned. It was just beautiful. Cooled all the equipment down. I had all these warning sensors on my cameras and stuff, and they all just went. They just disappeared. Computer's back to normal for the most part. May still see some skipping up and down just because of the network around here is probably overly used. And we have a plane coming in. This is coming in from Birmingham. Man, I just love that sound. That is so cool. Next flight coming in is from Manchester. Let me see, is it in sight? It's in sight, not in camera view though. Coming in from Manchester, New Hampshire. Where do we have our Manchester people? Italian Paul, he's probably working today. All right, where's that plane? There it is. CRJ 900, flight 5331, American Eagle coming in from Manchester. How do Manchester pilots land? They land nicely. Look at that. Beautiful landing. Oh, that's cool. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planes waiting to take off. We have an A319 coming in from Charlotte, flight 997. There it is. Not quite in the camera's view yet. So glad I came out here today. It was suggested by Scott to get, this DCA would be pretty cool. This location, and 100% agree. There's a smattering of planes out there waiting to get out of here. Next one, A319. It's coming right at us. So scary looking up and just seeing that plane over my head so close. All right, next to arrive is a 737 coming from Dallas, flight 2780. Should be here shortly. If you're watching on the stream, hit that like button. That's the best way to let me know that you're here and enjoying this. Feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications, and if I do go live sometime this week, it's going to be some random time probably that I don't even know. That's the best way you're going to find me out here. After I log off today, we have Scott from Pensy Planes, who's going to be streaming from here. He's actually getting his equipment right now. I went with him yesterday to Baltimore. That was really cool. Now we have Southwest. Ah, nice landing. Yeah, Michael, you're looking good at DCA. Well, thank you very much. Oh, you're talking about the stream? Okay, yeah. No, thank you so much, Michael. It's so much fun being here. I'm really enjoying these multiple locations. I mean, I love Boston, don't get me wrong. But just taking Loganinflight going on vacation is also pretty fun. And I look to my left, I see the Capitol building. Behind me is the Washington Monument. Yeah, I might just do an impromptu stream later on, just doing some sightseeing. Possibly, we'll see what happens. Super fluffy chickens. All right, subscribe. Thank you so much. So cool. Thank you so much for subscribing. Have a safe flight, and we'll see you down the road somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, wait a minute. Got a little both action going on here. Get the plane just taken off. Now we'll stick with this one here. Where is it? There it is. All right, nice one. All right, next lining up, we have, looks like the Canadian flight. I hear a prop plane somewhere. Oh, there it is. It's not a Cape Air. That was weird hearing that. This flight heading to Air Canada. CRJ heading to Ottawa. Flight 8870. Next flight coming in the southwest from Fort Lauderdale. Already over my head. Shady the place. Might be better right there. You can see a little bit more of a profile. They don't go over this tree. All right, what we got going on here? Just had that Southwest Fort Lauderdale just come in. There's a Tampa flight over here. We have a Southwest over here. The one on the right heading to Tampa. Flight 3721. Not quite here yet. And we have a Delta coming in. Looks like a Delta anyways. Delta coming in from Minneapolis, an A320. That was a big plane coming in. That was pretty cool. There we go, and touchdown. All right. $21 more likes to 200. All right. Like I said, I am probably going to stop around 2 o'clock. Got Scott over here setting up his equipment. He'll be taking over the stream. And I will continue on my vacation to wherever I end up. All right, next one is a American heading to Kansas City. CRJ 900, flight 5319. Hope you guys just enjoying this. This is just having fun. bet you're enjoying this. It's a live stream. Let me see, anyone behind me? No one's sneaking up on me yet. This is a sneak up camera. I can tell who's behind me. Heading to Kansas City. Getting my zooms all messed up. I have one camera, I'm working backwards, the other one I'm working forward. So if I turn the wrong way, it's doing different things. All right, and sneaking up behind us, we have Delta and A319 coming in from Miami. That's what Scott said, 757s later on. Just so cool. Although this is pretty cool too. At A319. Beautiful landing. And we do another American Airlines CIJ 700 coming in from Burlington, Vermont. And that's going to be our next arrival because I don't think anyone can get out before that. Check on the sneak up camera. I see it now. See one sweeping in around out there, and we have Southwest here. Gunning the engines. This must be the Tampa flight. Oh, it is the Tampa flight. No wonder why it's so impatient. 737-800, flight 3721. We also have another one taking off. You can see that, I only see it on the radar. Got a couple lining up on 1-5 to get out of here, it looks like. But we have this Southwest heading to Tampa, 737-800. Put on the look behind me cam, which is way off course. Going coming in this way. American coming in from the Greens. Yeah, this is like a third time. This is their third attempt. A little off center. Looks better this time. 3 times they went around. 3 times the waterfalls. You look on flight radar, you see loops and loops and loops and loops on that one. All right. We have an American Airlines coming in from Providence. But I think this is a Tampa flight too. No, this is Houston. We have a Southwest heading out there. Looking to take off before this Providence flight takes off. Also got one taking off at the side runway. So there is that side runway 15. We're looking at 19. 15 is where they're taking off right now. And that red line where it's pointing to is roughly where I am, watching all the fun. Okay, we got a plane behind us. Coming in from Providence. TF Green. Gust of wind. Let's see what this one does. Now it's operated by Republic Airways. I'm not sure which one that was. I have to go back to the tapes and I'll look at that and see. Mark, how you doing? Unfortunately, I'm looking to stop around 2 o'clock or so. But we do have Pensy planes here with Scott, and he'll be continuing from here, and I will continue my vacation. All right, next taking off, we have an A319, American Airlines heading to Chicago, flight 2304. And wow. This will be interesting. We got a plane right behind us too, with a heavy bank. This one's still on the runway. It possibly might be a wave. We'll see. Nope, maybe they're going for it. That's how they roll here in DC. A little bouncy bounce on that one, but that's how they roll. If that plane looks like it's going to get out of here, I'm going to land. All right, next we got a CRJ. No, what is this one? CRJ 700. Be heading to Nashville, flight 5120. And coming in, we have a flight from Cleveland, an E-175, flight 4101. Not quite in sight yet, but is on the way. So what do you guys like this? Like these random airports? I'm finding them fun. It's a vacation. Sort of a vacation from Boston. Not that I need a vacation from Boston, but it's just fun seeing different airports, different angles, different planes. Although this one has a lot of the same planes that Logan has. But yesterday was crazy. Baltimore was like Southwest heaven. All right, anyone sneak up behind me here? There we go. We got a plane coming in. American Airlines coming in from Cleveland. Betsy says she likes them because she wants me to go to Tampa. All right, nice landing there. You have American Airlines screaming to get out. Must be Tampa. No, it came from Dallas-Fort Worth, so we assume it's going back to Dallas-Fort Worth. That's how we do it here at Logan in flight, if the radar's not updated. An A321. Wind is feeling nice. And we have a E-175 coming in from Boston. Flight 5857. A Delta flight. Next to arrive. Sneak up behind me is that Boston flight. So these Boston pilots do it. Oh, look at that beautiful landing. You couldn't get a better landing from a pilot. It must be a Boston pilot. All right, we have a Delta heading to Orlando, heading out to the runways. A319, flight 2729. Oh yes, these two airports share planes a lot. I feel like Boston's like 100. I forget how many flights. A lot of them, though. All right. Next coming in is the 738 for United Airlines, coming in from Chicago, flight 2668. And then this one taking off is heading to Orlando. Get some people here watching as well. Have a great day. It must be related to the person yesterday at Baltimore. Well, a little bit bouncy. We'll take it. They made it. We have American Airlines heading to St. Louis at CRJ 900. And coming in, we have American Airlines, an A321 coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth. Special livery, Piedmont Airlines Retro Livery. Our first special livery of the day. It may be the only one today. There it is coming in from behind. Oh, this angle here, we're not going to really see the profile until it lands. It does look pretty cool, that big blue stripe on it. Nice landing, all right. All right, it's a little after 2 o'clock. And I'm going to think about heading out of here. Is anything crazy coming in again? We'll see. No, I'm going to head out of here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching the show here today. Pensy Planes is setting up right next to me here. They'll be on in a little bit. Continuing the show here from DC. And I will be continuing my travels down to Florida. And who knows where I'll end up between now and then. Maybe nothing, maybe something. We will see. But I do want to thank you guys for tuning in here today and yesterday. At Baltimore, at DCA, who knows where else. I might just do some sightseeing. You never know. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. And with this departure here, that'll be the last one. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye. I thank the mods. I should just say it by default, but mods, awesome mods. 188 likes. You guys are on here. You guys are rocking. I thank them afterwards, usually in the chat, but yeah, here we go. Public thanking. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you later. Bye.